So guys on YouTube and Facebook.
Shalom Israel.
Shalom.
We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Been teaching this truth since 1969 at the Black, Hispanics, and Native in the 12 lost tribes of the nation of Israel under commanding General Yohanna, right? So when we go through the scriptures and things, and then after now when we go through when we in life here now, right, a lot of things been lost in the Bible now because so much of different churches and thing, right? When it should be one order according to the Bible, right? So everybody should be in one accord, and it's not so, right? So a lot of things now is be coming up now, and now again now being the I.S.U.P.K now bringing back that truth to the people now. That question is be asked like, hey, if if a man could have oral sex, that one of the things that come up now is be like, right, yeah, a person could have oral sex as long as it's not you're not doing it to somebody else's wife and things. So yeah, and all these other things. Right now, it could have there's actually like if a woman could wear earrings and things, jewelries. Same thing with men and all these things. And the answer is yes and things. So come to the I.S.U.P.K, tune in, and you're going to know all the don'ts and the don'ts, not something, right? Same thing when coming to the meats and all kind of thing. I'll tell you, hey, you can go and eat the meat up here, if you give thanks in the Thanksgiving and all kind of thing, and they don't need to know well what it is, what meat it is, as long as they just praise the Most High and thing, they say, yeah, you can eat the meat, and that is not so and all too against everybody feel like they can eat anything. But when you go and ask them now, you go and pick out the certain animals now and tell them they will go and eat snake and thing, certain thing in the Caribbean here, not custom, but no, they're not. They ain't saying, well, yeah. They say, nah, I know eating no snake, they're eating no bat and thing, but because at different places here is now, they adapt to certain other animals and things. So the same thing now coming back and all too. And tonight and all go be more or less about drinking and all too, right? So that's in the Christian church and all too, in the Christian church now too, again, they come and tell you like, hey, you can't drink and thing more or less now, that's why it be like boring. That's like that's how the Christian people in the Christian churches that's boring, no life in them. Again with the boring gospel music, everything and all too, right? So that's what we to be boring and thing. And when we check out the Mosiah again, this is different spirits and all the Mosiah. You have a spirit of war, you have a spirit of love, you have a spirit of how we want to say like fun, like and how we just say like when coming together with all them feast days, entertainment and entertaining each other and all kind of thing, right? Together and thing, right? So yeah, the most high all kind of different spirit, and so we are all the different spirit and all that, even Christ and all too. So when we go back and all to all these things we following and all too, we following after Christ and all too, right? So again now it's like, hey, when them people more or less how the Christian church make it feel like, hey, when they come in the Christian church, they drop everything. And then more or less again now we started to see men before, men rocking now, men dressing masculine how they used to be before. When I had to go in the Christian church, I have start to have a friend, them look and all kind of thing, and really and truly, it was going good in it. And then before, and you started look feminine, you started clean shave your face and thing. And now you started your pants started get tighter, all kind of thing, right? And then after you started wear some feminine shoes and all kind of thing and all too. Shoes and looking close to woman shoes and all too. And all. So again now come to the I.S.U.P.K now, and then now you go start to understand how we go about things and all too, right? And have the spirit of the Most High on you, right? Right? So tonight we will go into drinking and thing, right? And let's check out this channel too. Is it didn't have that's to show you how when you go back to it, so the black and Hispanics and Native Indians, they make up the 12 tribe of Israel, so that thing, right? So you deal with the nation of Israel, right? So that is to show you already, right? When you watch on thing, right? You see Hispanics and them drinking, right? You see your Native Indians and them, you see Negroes. And even when you go back to all the other nations, and you go back to all the other nations and them, you see them drinking, you see all the different rums and things coming from. So let me see now, again now, if drinking is lawful, right? In the Bible, right? And again, and is lawful the Most High, right? And now we will get to understand, yeah, it is lawful, but it is about how you go about it and all, right? And thing to, right? So when we check back and all too, so it's like again now they tell you that you can't drink, so that's why it be boring, and that's why it be boring. They tell you don't, you can't party again, and when there's no law, there's no sin. All these things again they tell you in the Christian church to do. That's why it be boring and like that's like no breeze at all, no movement from a tree, nothing. That's like the sea and all too. That's why it be calm. When they turn no breeze and you see the scene just calm, nothing going on and thing, right? Right? So they will go in the scriptures and thing and you go see now like, right, well, if we could drink or we can't drink and then how we go about it, right? So let me go to 1 Corinthians 11 and 1.
First Corinthians chapter 11.
Can't.
1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 1. Be ye followers of me, even as I also am.
So this is Paul now saying, be you followers of me as I am of Yahushua, right? Which is Christ, right? So when you go back and all too, so even on all the different spirits and all too, the Most High, with Christ and all too, right? Paul is in follow him and all too as he follow Christ, right? So when we watch some of the things what Christ was doing, right? He was keeping the dietary law, he was keeping all the feast days and thing, right? When coming back to a man facial features, how a man should be looking, you see when you go in the scriptures and things, they show how his face appearance look like and all these things, right? And then after now again know how to deal with your brother, how to deal with your brother and your sister and thing, right? How to deal with agriculture and all these things when you plant all the crops and things, I was saying, hey, don't pick out all leaf for the poor and all kind of things. So now you're seeing all the different things. So even self in all the different ways and all too, we have to follow Christ and all too. And the main thing is following the laws and the laws, statutes and judgments of the Most High, right? So that's the same thing we follow in that same footsteps. So even to all the good and all the bad and all kind of thing, we still going about keeping it. So just like how Christ now follow the Most High laws, he follow the Most High laws till death. And things, right? So they see this is the same thing now we should be having and all to the same different spirit and also even when we go back into to drinking and all too, there's no question asked Christ Christ used to drink, right? And we go in the scriptures now and we're going to see that and all too, right? So Christ and all used to drink. So if Christ used to drink, that don't answer everything in the verse. And all the Bible already we have to ask him because that who we walking after, just as Paul say and thing, right? So no questions asked. There shouldn't be a debate, but yet again now they like to move away from Christ and go into Paul again now when more or less straightforward and thing. And when Peter already said, hey, these things with this man we saying it's hard to understand and thing. But again now they don't want to follow Christ and they all like to preach about the name of Christ, but we're still coming to tell people, hey, you can eat pork, you can eat pork, you can eat crab, you can eat lobster, and then after now with the rest of animals, they're telling everybody kill more, everything. Then after telling everybody, hey, the law's done away with and all these things, when you go in the scriptures, clean out with Christ saying, hey, think not to come to destroy the laws and thing, right? But to come to fulfill and thing, right? So Christ straight out I come to keep the laws and thing, right? But now again to go through and leave out all these things of Christ in and go. And so now we go see now that this man, right after the Most High, right, which is Christ, was drinking wine, right? In the scriptures and all too, and get to see now the character, why and thing he was like, when we see it and thing, right? So let me go to Revelation 1 and 13.
The book of Revelation, chapter 1 and verse 13. And in the midst of the seven candlesticks, one like unto the Son of Man, clothed with a garment down to the foot, and girt about the paps with a golden girdle.
Right. So again now when we check back now Christ was the spirit he had was like, when thing all died to protect him with the section. So Christ was a man like that's as the Most High, a man of war and thing like so when you speak thing now is like he speak things to offend and also now to offend, it might offend you at the same time and at the same fun thing, right? So at the same time now, never know what will happen and thing, right? So with that, when you check back all these things as things to protect his midsections and all things, gold and good. And even as I say now, when you watch black people and thing, we love to wear gold and say they say no Christ wear rock a lot of gold, right?
Right.
Go ahead.
Verse 14. His head and his hairs were white like wool, as white as snow, and his eyes were as a flame of fire.
Right. So verse 14 here now I say get like no descriptions and no comment to Christ now. So this is now we see now again this is Christ saying now this as Paul say follow me as I follow Christ. Even in all these things and them. So when you check back now, when you go back to Leviticus when you go back to the facial, how a man should be carrying facial features now and you read back on Leviticus, they say like his don't put baldness up on your head, right? So that he wants to know you see that with him. And when you check his and you check his beard now and thing now, you see that for his face to be white and all to that meaning that he had hair on his face, right? And his head and all too. So he was keeping that law that not to put baldness up on your head and not to clean shave your face, right? So now when we go to another part now, and his voice is like, oh my bad, and his eyes were like the flame of fire, right? So his eyes were red and thing, right? So again, now when we go in now you got to understand why his eyes were like red, right? So let me go to Luke 7 and verse 34.
Book of Luke, chapter 7 and verse 34. The Son of Man is come, eating and drinking. And he said, behold, a gluttonous man and a wine-bibber, a friend of publicans and sinners.
So now when we watch any reality now, so this is all the scribes and the Pharisees blasting Christ, they're trying to find fault with Christ, because why? They already know that this man above them now, right? So now and thing right, so now they're trying to find the thing where you say now to tell a boy to be righteous and thing, right? To tell a boy, hey, eat certain things there, you go live long and thing, right? And as the most I say follow the laws, this go be prolonged and things. So Christ come to tell everybody how to be righteous, and these priests and them have a problem with that kind of thing. So now they're looking for the simplest thing now to bring down Christ. And just like when you see in the world and all too today it's like that's what happened with the I.S.U.P.K. Now we're telling everybody, you find something that wrong with the I.S.U.P.K. talking about and telling people about black people and things, what they have to do and things. But you know they're still wrong and say find one thing what we see in wrong and thing. You're not going to find nothing, but then they come out and say, hey, we're in a cult and all kind of thing. But the cult we in is everything we put into the Bible. So then after now come like the Mosai is a cult, and then Christ is a cult too. I think because everything we see it from the Bible, right? So now again this is now what happening here now. So again now they're blasting Christ now because they know Christ on the scene now. This is really the son of the Mosai right here. Right now, and when we check back all the and when I check back like when I check back out of all the prophets and them, right? Jeremiah, John the Baptist, Paul, Ezekiel, Samuel. This is the prophet the most I love the most. This is the son he loved the most and thing, right? So now he and his seed and thing, and he having that spirit of the most and thing, and now these scribes and Pharisees having a problem. So just as they when you watch today and all too, even when TD Jakes and all too, and when I see man, he say, but afraid of them, he say, afraid of them Israelites and them and thing. Because why? He bringing out the truth and when after when check out and thing, he just going around in a circle there and with the big head. And just telling people, yeah, this and that and thing, and nothing about the Mosai and thing, and saying, but he hear them Israelites, afraid of them. It's the same thing we are seeing here now. So again, now the Christ come and he see now, he teaching people with him, but what he doing just drinking wine, but he wasn't no drunk. So he started saying about hey, this man is a glutton, the man only drinking wine and I only just trying to find on him and thing. But the drinking that wine and all that righteousness coming out of him, well, that's leaving them drinking wine. If it's the wine making him do and say all them righteousness thing and thing. Well, leaving them thing because if oil not drinking and then I tell him or I causing people to sin and do wickedness and hate the laws of the Most High. There's something definitely wrong with you guys and Pharisees, and something definitely wrong with you priests and in all these churches, all these Catholic churches, the Roman Catholic, the Pentecostal, the 70s, the Jehovah Witness, Church of Christ, the Muslim mosque, and don't go tell them all them other nations and them now and thing. We'll come into Hinduism and all them things. Well, that's going out there now, right? And things. So I am more worse than them, right? And thing, right? So again now, when you check back and thing now, say, see now, So Christ was drinking wine and also. So that didn't answer. So if we had to do if thing, we don't answer it already. Yeah, we could drink, right? So now we go start to go in the scriptures now and start to see more about this drinking and thing, right? That's not. Yeah, go back and from you can read it over again.
The book of Luke, chapter 7 and verse 34. The Son of Man is come, eating and drinking. And he said, Behold, a gluttonous man, and a winebibber, and a friend of publican and sinners.
So now that as you see again, they're trying to find fault. They're trying to find fault with Christ now because Christ drinking a lot of wine now. So now there again now start to see now when you go in Revelation 1 and 13, where eyes was red and because he drink a lot of wine, but he was not drunk, right? And now again now what would have been a problem? What would have been a problem with, right? And this is the foolishness. This is the foolishness of the scribes and the Pharisees and thing, right? And it's happening today in the Christian church. Same thing happening. You know what they say? He liming with the publicans and the sinners and them, right? So this when you watch the and thing. These priests and them from all the group and Catholic Church and them thing, right? And the Pentecostal church. These are the people and them should be up in John and zealots and all these things and them. Because that's how they say now Christ amongst all these sinners and them. These are the people and them now we should be, hey, you see now them brothers and them killing all the brothers and all these things and them. These are the ones should now bring any knowledge and things. So which part Christ is? Christ in the ghettos now among these sinners and them. And what he doing? He come to get them right and things. But with the priests and them, they in that church, right? They didn't come out of that church. And that's coming to take the same set of people money in the church right through. Right. And thing, right? So the same thing happening here and all too again. So that's about the wine and all this. You see on these scriptures now again, now they're finding thing. Go down in the ghettos and them and go and get oil and wine and thing and go and talk to all the children in zealots and them and thing, right? All the people in zealots and thing, all the people in John, love until move and thing. Just how the I.S.U.P.K do that and thing. Come and join, come into the I.S.U.P.K. If I do the spirit, we go get the spirit and all to do these things and them and drop all the Christian church. Because again, Christian church do not care about black, Hispanics and Native Indians. Right? You give me Deuteronomy 14 and 26.
The book of Deuteronomy 14 and 26.
Can.
Chapter 14 and verse 26. And thou shalt bestow that money for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after, for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine, or for strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul desireth. And thou shalt eat there before the Most High thy power, and thou shalt rejoice, thou and thine household.
So this is we're coming to the Passover again, right? So this is more or less one of the biggest this is the biggest feast in Israel, right? So when you get out now, this is now the most I tell you now. So like wherever money now you have and thing now, you tell hey, when you come in, you know, buy wherever you like and thing, wherever you like and thing. So just like today when you're going out and thing, when you're going by some family member and thing, or you decide to go and make a cook, right? But don't go and make no cook with no crab and no duck and no lobster and all them thing, right? Go and make the cook with more where maybe kovali and salmon and thing, right? Fish with scales and thing. And when coming back to the meats and them, go and pick up chicken and then go and pick up turkey, go and pick up goat and all them thing, right? So they just bring any different meats and thing too, right?
Right.
And what again now, what is go good with when they just lime with people? It can be marijuana and thing. Marijuana when you check back certain things with marijuana and thing when coming back to a woman, never see marijuana make a woman wine on the mushy waist and all kind of thing and thing, right? Marijuana don't get it, that and thing when coming back to music, so you are music playing and thing. And this marijuana, it will never happen. It will never happen. Never get that kind of like that started had a vibe just to move around and thing and started talk to people and thing. And thing will never happen and thing. So that's why you see now one thing now. So now you're gathering among the people and thing. So you must say, hey, wherever meets you on a thing, buy and thing, right? Whatever wine you want to go on thing, buy the wine and thing and come.
Right.
And thing, and let we go and celebrate the Lord Passover and thing, and all the other feasts and thing, right? So you see now we start to see now the most I start to say it and thing now. So now we start to see we tell you when you're going on when you go on a lime and thing, it might be as I say it might be Cora River, it might be Matura River, it might be Lawful Beach going on, Maracas Beach going on, who down South Clifton Hill Beach, who are in Labby right now, Carrot Shed Beach and thing right now.
Yes.
So I go down there and thing. So this is where it is, right? Get them lawful meats on them, get your wine, get your strong drinks on them, and you're chilling with your people and holding our vibes and thing, right? And that what should be, right? So that's why you see now, see the Mosai, you just see how the Mosai say it here in Deuteronomy 14 and 26 something, right? So you go start to see more in the scriptures here, right?
Right.
Give me Proverbs 31 and 6 and 7.
The book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
All right. Yeah, hold on right there. You can read it over for me.
I can't say. Book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 6. Give strong drink unto him that is ready to perish, and wine unto those that be of heavy hearts.
Right. So you say give strong wine unto them that ready to perish, right? And wine unto them that have heavy heart, right? So more or less like heavy heart, like them in sorrow and all kind of things. So when we watch the day, right, earlier on in when the corona did start and thing, right? You see it all outside and thing, men started jump off building and all kind of thing. If they had the knowledge the most and thing, all these things there what I do now is like, things start to happen and thing, but you might be you're gonna lose a job, you can't make the amount of money and thing, it could be under pressure and thing, right? Most I saying and thing, right? Drink a little wine and thing, right? And now you're gonna be more or less like coming to judge yourself and thing, right? You just think you stick a little wine, you must sleep the next day, and now you go start to understand, hey, wait till I go and do the next day and thing that hey, John, you can't work here no more and thing like that, and just going up a building and throw padang on the ground and thing. For long and body just busting on all the place and thing. Don't do like the white man, please, black man.
Right.
And thing. You see it earlier one down train manual too. Earlier when the same thing happen again.
Right.
Train man come and they say when they reach when I go and close down a man think he can run it into a building and thing, right? All that peer pressure and thing, right? And that way should be turning to when these things happen and thing and thing, right? So there we most say serve him in gladness, right? And in sorrow and in all means in sorrow and all kind of thing, right? So now again so when all these things come, let's say the most I tell you and all these things and thing, hey, when these things come around, take a little wine and thing, right? Scripture. And now we go start to see as we go down the scriptures and then we'll go say do one drink, you go see the scriptures now, do one drink to get drunk. Because now again if you go and look at drink to get drunk, sometimes you see again now you're coming down the road and you drunk and think now you most likely stop you from you killing other people, so you most might take your life because you don't realize hey, you're going to look to kill other people coming down the road. So better I take you out before you do that and thing. So again now look what you most like saying. So when you say give strong drink unto them that is ready to perish. You never say they're going to kill themselves, right? Like they're looking like it's like, hey, they're ready to go and thing. Give them wine and thing. Let them relax themselves and thing, right? And wine unto those that be heavy in heart, the sorrow. That's popping the head down, but what going to do by and thing, by why go and tell my wife, by why go and tell my children, now go and drink a little wine and thing. Be prudent, not to judge the scene and thing after and thing, right? And now we're paying the I.S.U.P.K we're gonna be there now if it's trans food wise and thing, if it's bills wise and thing, all his brothers now go come together and thing. And when you're in the school now, you have brothers and thing. And when like if it was say if you had a bill for 500 and thing, and your brothers now in school if it's 20 and thing, and more or less coming under $50 and thing if you don't split it by maybe 10. So now if you split that 50 again by 10, like $25 might just have to be coming out of brother. If it's just $500 bill, that's a $500 bill you think they say that was $25 a brother will come with, and again now gather yourself own nation not desire. Gather yourself, right? So now any nation coming together and thing and you having that. So what brother up there making and thing and you not getting it down yet. The brother up there could able to help. And he might be at the same time at certain different time and again now he might be making now and the same thing goes and things. So do pick up yourself and don't do like what them heathens and them just do and thing always ready to kill the self and thing and do such a sharpness when things are not going right, right?
Right.
And go down verse 7.
Verse 7. Proverbs chapter 31 and verse 7. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more.
So see how the Moses saying, let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery no more. So all we going through and thing, right? We're studying about way by I lost my work today, by why going and get the next bread and thing. Nah, don't worry about that and thing. That's how when we read in the and all these things that come into play, that's how when the Moses when reading our Father Christ give us our daily bread.
Right.
All these things and things were coming back and thing. The day today, right? Now about the next one, the Messiah again giving your life. He in charge of life and he in charge of life and thing, right?
Right.
He in charge of death and thing, right? So again now, when it come the next day, you just keep on doing what's right and thing. That's how you say prolong it, do what the Messiah say this go be prolong and thing. And it's telling people that doing things and feeling like hey, they're setting up this and they're setting up that and all kind of thing. And thinking, well, yeah, them they putting themselves as the Messiah, keeping birthdays and all these things. And when they check back and all too, nobody should be keeping birthdays and things because one birthday come around. Yeah, go and plan for the next one time. And then when you check back and you say rich and all too.
Right.
And then you might just keep you might make that your mindset make it and you're going and all too. So again, very most I say yeah, take some wherever is your favorite wine and thing. I don't know where it is. For now I ain't big enough. Right now we in captivity, so Israel ain't really making nothing to on the table international and things. So again, if it's homemade wine, you all like and thing who like the homemade wine, and if whoever like all these other things from the heathen nations and thing, wherever it is you like and thing, and in time of your sorrow and thing, drink wherever it is. Do not go and drink to get drunk and thing, right? So again, whoever like to drink Carib, I think no see, I go and drink our Carib and thing. We endorsing Carib. Same thing with Stag, same thing with Mackerson, Guinness, and when we go to all the other rums, Puncheon, White Oak, Hennessy, Bat 19, and then Grey Goose, and vodka and all these other things, right? Baileys and things, all the woman like the milky drinks and them, and thing, right? We think so. If it's down where it is. I think drink your little wine or your little strong drink and thing, but do not drink to get drunk. Right? So there's nothing wrong here. So now I start to see the scriptures and thing now as we start to go out in it and all too, right? So again now, so as we see now Christ was drinking, so that don't answer it, and now we're gonna see now what the Most High, even when we come back to all the feast days, he say it and all too. Go and get all your meat, and go all your things. So who again, when check back all these things and then from lying and thing, who we getting it from? We getting it from the Most High and things. So when we go and say, boy, we going in a line, and we say, boy, I'm going and cook curry goat and thing, right? And dal peri and roti or whatever, if it's provision and shoot chicken and thing whatever, or goat or turkey or lamb and thing. Who we getting this thing from? And thing within the scriptures. I think we're getting it from the Most High. So it's not about people come and create this and thing. Right. The Most High give you that and he tell you that and thing, right? The video was them. Yeah, you can read it over.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 31 and verse 7. Let him drink and forget his poverty and remember his misery.
Yeah, so just as you right, we see and thing, you might come home and thing, you lose your work, you might be you might forget your insurance up on your car, you have to get some money and thing. And thing like you can't go to the car, you might be able to drive the car for a whole week. Let's go drive it for the work, take a little wine. You're gonna know who you let's go and take the wine, you might even know after something, you relax your brain, you get mellow. Now you're going to check and see who you can be going, get the money now to borrow it and thing, whatever. Or that's work to suit money getting insurance. All these property, all the bills and thing, all the food and thing, that's the most I saying. So you go forget all these things and them, right? Give me Proverbs 20 and 1.
Book of Proverbs, chapter 20 and verse 1. Wine is a mocker, strong drink is raging, and whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise.
So when we read the first part, wine is a mocker, right? So and then right, so when we go back now into wine and we go back into strong drinks and thing, right? When people now decide now to go and take these things in excess now, either now you decide now to go and interfere with people, or people now decide to interfere with you. So you either come the mocker, you come in the mocker both sides and thing. Therefore, long why what she might throw up at you for on the ground and thing by all your brothers and everything be coming in like throw up at this man and thing. Or you started tell people you started interfere with people now, and then now interfere with people now, you don't know the outcome with that already, because what else more or less like everything you're going to be thinking you're right when you right there. You're not seeing nothing wrong. And thing, and even in scripture, that was part in scripture I forget. I was looking at it back in that fire, they say don't be fighting fighting to up with young people and thing. Because that don't making no sense and thing. So you telling me about all we doing and thing, that ain't making no sense and thing too. And thing. So see again, so they say wine is a mocker. So we coming a mocker. You could either mocking people and then or people mocking you and things. So again now, these scriptures saying that yes, so not saying that you can't drink and thing, but don't drink in excess. Because now that these things now go come on you, these spirit now go be coming on you now, right? So wine is a mocker, strong drink is ragging. And things. So now again now you want to go and interfere with everybody and thing, right? So you feel hey, you get wine in your head now. I could tell you anything I want and thing too. When you was in your normal self, you didn't tell nobody where you want to be in yourself and thing. But you go and drink too much now. Yeah, you get brave and thing, right? So that's not supposed to be happening and thing. That's not supposed to be happening. Drink your wine. Anyway, if you're drinking that wine and thing, and it's 2 cup, drink your 2 cup.
Right.
And lock off and things. So you don't have to be mocking nobody and things, or using well I have to say I'm obscene about your mother boy and thing by frig you and thing by and thing by that stupid boy and thing. You start to get brave and start to tell man all kind of thing. Or somebody see you by gun by and thing. You drinking and you getting drunk. I throw up at you by better you're dead and thing. Why you wasting time on the earth? And all these that I think people started tell you. So become the mocker. Or I say now you become the mocker, or people start to mock you, right? And whosoever is deceived thereby is not wise. So now it have people. Now the mind, the soul love wine and soul love rum and thing. They reach a state now that if they're going to do work, they feel when they're going to drink that wine will make them do that work good and thing. Same thing when coming to men with sex and all too. The way a man say, boy, I'm gonna drink a Guinness, I'm gonna mash up that cat tonight and thing. When again now you're putting this now to make this feel like, hey, this really doing that and thing. when that is not really you doing that. The work you're paying down and thing is really you paying down the work. But again, now your mind tell you, hey, if I go and drink this amount of wine, I go do all this amount of work and thing. If I go and drink this amount of wine, yeah, but I go perform better with this woman and I go perform better with this woman and thing. And then I'll get normally if I get in 10 minutes, I go and drink this amount of wine or this amount of Guinness, I'm gonna get about 20 minutes and thing. And then everybody, hey, you're gonna get some Guinness tonight and all kind of thing. And again, this is the most I said. Don't make these things wise there and thing, right? So you get yourself tied up and thing because again now you start to like it too much and thing, right? So whoever deceived thereby is not wise. So again, don't make wine feel that hey, I could go and put on all this amount of bricks and thing. Let me go and bust a shot and put on all this amount of bricks and thing. Let me go and get some Guinness and thing. Yes, I go kill shit tonight and thing. No, that is not going to happen. I think that I just your mind again going against you and thing, right? And the wine and again now because you still get tied up in the wine now. You're feeling that the wine gonna make you do all this and thing, and when the wine not gonna make you do all that and thing, right? So now the wine decided to deceive you and thing now, and now you feeling that is the wine gonna make you do all these things and them, right? Um, come on, Luke 1 and 15.
The book of Luke, chapter 1 and verse 15. For he shall be great in the sight of the Lord, and shall drink neither wine nor strong drink, and he shall be filled the Holy Spirit, even from his mother's womb.
Right. So again, now this is now Christ now, right? Being in come like probably we get the prophets Musa again the prophecy now that Christ now, and this is Mary now going to be going on and going to be having Christ, right? So this is where like now he coming and telling she, hey, so now we know that hey drinking now how we go about things about when we are wine and things. So this is a time now that when a woman pregnant and thing, um she not supposed to be drinking wine and thing like that, no strong drink now, because when the fetus and all they know, so there will must be fetus now go be feeding whatever coming from the woman now. So with that fetus will be getting that fetus now must go be feeding on wine and that baby inside will not be able to take all these things. So that baby inside now, if that started feeding on the wine and the alcohol now, more or less go be started damaging things inside there. So let me see um like go like the kidneys and like the kidneys go fight off things inside there and things. So now more or less like the kidney might not be strong enough to fight all these things and them will coming in there and thing, right? So again also that kidney might be getting damaged early and all too. So that kidney might that child might born with damaged kidneys and thing, right? So this is that's what the Musa is trying to say, hey, when a woman like a woman pregnant, don't do this and all too. So even said when you go in the clinics and all too, when a woman pregnant and things, I started to give them certain instructions one time and thing. And this is really the when we go back to all these things and all too, this is really the most I giving back them same instruction to all the doctors and things. So when so it come like this and all too, right? So the most I have different people set up in different way parts of the earth doing it well and all too. So like the healing part when we come back to all the things, yeah, the healing part thing was more or less the healing spirit of the Most High more or less coming through all these doctors and them and things like so now we are the lower part and thing. Now we have when coming back to food and things when you say about all these herbs and them and the meats and them now we are the farmers and things. So this is all the different people coming through the Most High and things. We are the farmers coming through the Most High to get all your vegetables and them and the meat. So that's how you're telling about your dietary law. Now we are if in case you're sick and all kind of thing, now we are the doctors now coming through, yeah, the doctors coming through him. Then after now to get all the laws and them thing. Now we have the priests and them and thing, right? Coming through all them things, right? So now again now so this is now when I was saying, hey, yeah, so now when I go by a woman go by and thing and she find out she pregnant now and now she go by thing now the doctor go start to give she things and tell she, hey, you can't do this no more, you can't drink no more and thing. Just like some women they say when they go buy thing the chemicals in the hair and thing they can't go on street in the hair no more again because the same thing now when that go in that community the system and thing to the same so that could start to interfere with the baby. So you go see a lot of women who are I mean to be at my sisters right now, but you know again this is what it is and thing right. So when coming back to them who they like the street in the hair, we go tell them hey they can't win or you can't put no weave and all them thing now and things so that more or less now we'll reach breathing the hair and things so you know see most women they started breathing here and I know chemicals really coming in no straightening so they stop straightening the hair and all them things so that's more or less that's where they rock the braids until that time come through. So again now that is the doctors, the spiritually doctors coming through the most and thing, right? So now I started see now. So when now when a woman pregnant, now we know that hey, you can't wait name. You can't go and drink and things. So even say when we sick and all too. I remember that time, even say when you're sick and all too, the doctors will tell you hey, you can't go and drink no alcohol, you can't go and drink no wine. I remember that time I borrowed it. Back in the world and then we keep on going a party and thing when we go in the thing when the back come and ask me if I could help she sell from a certain time I say hey I have my party to go in and then my party is 12 o'clock well she say don't worry I will be down there from 8 o'clock that's I will take your assistant from whatever time you say so whatever time you feel to go from 12 so me now she frying up chicken and she frying up chicken and chips and thing. And I ride by the heat and thing, helping she and thing, and I dipping myself in the and dipping myself in the cold water and kind of thing. And so I serving so helping she with the fried chicken and I dipping my hand in cold water and thing. All of a sudden now my hand freeze up and thing. Say my hand not moving and I only getting pain in my hand. Straight in the point 14 hospital. When I reach up in the point 14 hospital and thing. Say yeah, that the mixture of cool and heat there. You're hot and cold, you're getting a cramp or some seizure, the doctor tell me. So he say what you gonna do after you finish? I say yeah, well I'm going back down in point. The doctor. He said here it is what's going on and think. Really and truly you should be taking these tablets and thing right now, but I don't trust you. Because I feel you're going back in point and you're going and drink alcohol. So here I'm going to tell you now, right? Do not give any of the tablets and thing. Do not take them tablets, please, because if you take them tablets, yeah, and you go and drink alcohol, you'll be coming back here, and I don't know if you might, if you might be alive. So I'm telling you, I give any of the tablets. Take the tablets when you finish, and then you go get you I think enough time you take something and rub it to ease off the thing. By the time I really and truly go have to get the tablets after. By the time you go take the tablets when you reach back when you reach home from your party and thing. So you see again now say now we have to I say now obey the physicians that the Bible say in the scriptures and also obey them. So if they tell you don't drink the wine while you're pregnant, don't drink it. If when you're sick and they tell you hey, do not go and drink wine and any strong alcohol while you're sick and thing, they know why. And thing too, right? So obey the physicians and them, obey the doctors and them, it's in the scriptures and thing too, right? So again now this is time now that hey, you can't be drinking the wine, you can't be drinking alcohol and thing, right? Nah, I don't know strong drink. So when you watch you know these movies starting that and whenever you see that punch and thing, right? So there's no more let's go coming on now, a strong rum and thing, right? Stag and crab more moderate, right? And then after we have like we have the wine and thing, right? So now you have your wine and thing, that's as what the scriptures say and thing, right? So I want to check back in it, all these things was there before and thing. There's nothing new under the sun. right? Give me Ecclesiasticus 31. That's all right. Right, we're starting at verse 25.
The book of Ecclesiasticus, chapter 31 and verse 25. Show not thyself valiantness in wine, for destroyed many.
Right. So this is verse 20. This is verse 25 here. So we go laugh at this and this is nice thing about the I.S.U.P.K and thing, right? We serious about the Mosai work and thing, but at the same time too, we love the people and at the same time too, we go laugh and we go learn and thing, right? So it might be something a little jokey now we're coming and we're gonna bring out all these things and thing, right? So now let's just show you
25. Show not thyself valiant, destroyed many. The furnace dipping.
Right, hold on right there. So show not your valiantness in wine, right? For wine had destroyed many. Right. So when we go back and thing, right? So it has some brothers and them when they drink wine, them feel that them could go and fight everybody and thing, right? And they get strength to fight everybody and thing, but really and truly they're really weak. And now that same man they feel like a gunshine, they either they beat up the tail either to death or they end up badly wounded and things. So here the scripture saying, so all you brothers and them who like the poor and drink and thing and over drink and thing, here the scripture saying this is one of the spirit, this is one of the spirit that's come on you when you over drink and thing. You just have to have a fighting spirit and thing. And know why you feel now you're the strongest man. And thing right, so you feel you're the strongest man. I could go and tell you whatever you want that thing. Go and say, boy, you say breach him. That's how I think, boy, you say breach him mother and all these and all kind of thing, boy. And I was your sister and thing, boy, I used to beat up your father a long time and all kind of thing and try to deal little people and thing and the same thing, that man, you telling that man all that thing, he now picking up a satire just waiting for you to just waiting for you to make that mistake. You might say reach him. Because now you started to feel you strong and thing. And he just waiting for you and that the outcome and thing. And you see it many times and all too. That hey, when you see some things will happen and thing because of drunkenness, man start to pull cutlass come man start to shock man and thing like if they're gonna make burger and thing. Start to mince up bap and all kind of thing. They start to mince up themselves like burger meat and thing. So you see now what this scripture is saying again now, so this is all now coming to drinking in excess and thing, right? So and them don't ever feel like you're strong to go and interfere with people and things when I drink or wine. Go on think if it's somewhere where you still have a little consciousness in you, call your brother, call some family man and let it come for you, So first thing first, do not drink to reach that and things. And if you reach if you know waiting better if you go with somebody who responsible now back home to bring you back home, because the same thing will outcome will happen. You might not reach back home to your family and not reach back home to your mother or your father and things, because that's the scriptures say and things. We're not saying the scriptures saying it, right? So again, wine destroy many, right? It destroy many, and we see many times on the news what happen with people drinking and thing, and they end up in argument and thing, and the outcome is death and thing. And then after now, no, Trina had no father again. The mother son gone. Then she started pop sorrow now again, and I keep on going and going, right? Go ahead to verse 26.
Verse 26. The furnace proveth the edge by dipping, so that wine the hearts of the proud by drunkenness.
So this is that thing and Trina again to be going to be black. Yeah, this is that thing now and Trina we and native Indian brothers and them. They say when they drink this, I can speak the truth and thing, right? So that's what the scripture say now. So no, say like they blame it on the alcohol, but really and truly, you really had that to say to that person and thing. So when people come and say, nah, it's the alcohol and think, boy, it's a shoppity boy, go from here. It's this and that and all kind of thing. This is not the alcohol. You really had that to say about them. You really had that to say about the person. All right. Yeah. So this is exactly what will be happening and things. So we're gonna read it over again, right? 26.
Ecclesiasticus chapter 31 and verse 26. The furnace proveth the edge by dipping, so that wine in the hearts of the proud by drunkenness.
Right. So again now, when people drink and now they have a tendency now to bring out the truth. Some men they go and tell a girl, you know, I wanted what to do you so and so similar from in primary school and all kind of thing. And then it's when the next day reach up and say, I'm telling the girl it's the alcohol. It's not the alcohol and thing. You had that always to tell the girl and things. Is the people again now when they come, they drink the punching and they start to tell you all these things and the person really had that to tell you.
Right.
The alcohol, let's bring it out the alcohol, let's bring it out to them. Bring it out to the person that tell the person and thing. So that were really happening. So that's also the furnace have this thing to prove when whatever action they going and do and thing. So now when you drink all these things and now so now now you get brave now to see we are the seat and thing. And they come and tell you the next day yeah, it's alcohol. It's the alcohol and thing. Yeah, girl, I really wanted to say to you this and to you that and thing. That time I really wanted to do the girl that. And thing, you just come out and with him and they tell she what is the alcohol. Be brave and tell the girl where it is. And thing, don't blame it on the alcohol. The same thing. So again now, so when you see things happening and people really come out and tell you what it is about where they say and they say, yeah boy, the truth, the punching really bring it out and then it really the punching bring it out for real. They bring out what they really had what to say and all. Came up verse 27.
Verse 27. Wine is as good as life to man, if drunk moderately.
Right? So wine is good as life to man if it be drunk moderately, right? So when we look up that word moderate, it's more or less like sufficient and thing, right? So again, now some people might, this brother right here, I might be able to drink about. I'm gonna be truthful with you. I might drink about maybe our 5 carats, but I know I had to look up it. He might be able to drink about 10, and he might have to look up and thing. Everybody's spirit everybody different amount of thing that could consume, right? So you have to know for yourself that hey, do not try to force people to say hey, go and drink some more and thing whatever. That way it is he could do. That way think that's sufficient to he and thing, right? 5 sufficient to me, 10 go be sufficient to you, 5 go be sufficient with him. Don't try to be proud and you want to go with your partner and thing and and say, boy, keep drinking 10, I want to go and drink 10. And think, because he might drink it 10 and reach you, man. You might think drink it 10 and reach you, man. Are you reading scriptures? I drink 5, I know I can drink 5, and I decide now to go and follow you. I get myself with all the different spirit come at me. I might want to see a girl down the road, want to go and rape a girl, you want to go and get in a fight, you want to go and tell people all kind of thing and thing. Because why? Because they didn't drink was sufficient to you and thing. So again, Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian man, we could drink, but the scripture say, right, drink sufficient, you drink moderate, right? Drink what you could drink, right? Do go and drink what your partner could drink and thing, right? So digest it. Yeah, go ahead, Pastor Makoya.
And it's in a way saying it to it, you know, with that brother, you not chaining him to continue drinking more. You understand? That is brotherhood too.
Yeah.
Because even if you and a virgin then go online, whatever the case might be, on whether drinking, and they might see, all right, now he reaches that point, to still let him know that is it.
Yeah.
Because that in it is brotherhood, and that's part of the culture as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Not just you moderating yourself, you understand? And you watching the drink and stumble all over the place and fall on and joke.
Yeah, so see again, no, so even say when you come to the school, saying everything we do, and that's how do I feel, brother. If our brother shorter food, shorter bills and thing, you know, again, this way now we are now saying earlier on. So even say when you're lineman and all too, your brothers right wrong, they know, hey, that enough day, brother. Yeah, the brother just say, nah, boy, lock it off the and all too, right? So you see now again now you're looking, you think so now again now he want him to reach back home safe because you see now he had the duties at the most side to attend to. He had family members to attend to. Yeah, maybe might have things lined up with the virgins and them to attend to. So if you now come now and you go and do that and you might have something you have to go and do with your virgin, you might go the next day to do it. And you push strain on your virgin and all them things. So what Pastor Macbeth was saying is right and all too. So all these things and all too, we have the brotherhood and all different things we do and all too, right? Give me the which
verse 26. No, middle of verse 27.
Right. Give me yeah.
What life is then to a man that is without wine? For it was made to make men glad.
So you the most I say it was made to make men glad. So you see who come out of the mouth. This is not me saying it. This is the most I saying it, right? With the voice for the most it was made to make men glad and things. Don't be boring like the Christian church, please. Man, when I come out of the Christian church, again, that's why to be boring. The way they shake, the way they shake their hand, the way they do everything, the way they eat, everything that's off for them and thing, right? And thing too. The way they pray, everything that's off and thing, right? Come out of the Christian church, come to ISUPK, come and get people real vibes and thing, right?
Right.
Well over time,
and even in that too, as is no bring all the scripture it was meant to make men glad. Even when brothers go like we go out and we street teach and thing, we just do after.
Yeah.
We line, we take a drink, and
yeah.
Even when you watch back at the ancient time, the ancient days when men go to war and they fight and they become victorious, they come over and do what?
Yeah.
Drink a wine, you understand, to make them glad, to make them merry.
Yeah, so that's as you know, I see it and all too and things. So that's how you know, see when we go and we finish and thing, we stand there, we finish, we go and drink a little lime. That many times when I say again now when we go and win a war for the Mosai and thing, you see the men come and drink and even all as you know, first we say and thing and all too. When we sometimes we work and we could be virgins and them all we come together. As I say now, Friday line within so it be spirit and all too. So the same thing. That's how I see when we finish we finish teach and we street teaching this will be on a Friday and thing, right? So yeah, the only difference with this. We do the work at the Mosai on a Friday and we finish the work at the Mosai, we go and drink. Some of you all brothers and thing, why go on when I finish now? I tell your brothers and them, hey, let me go and drink. It be spirit and thing too. Just like in we spirit we gold, just like we king. It be spirit drink wine and thing too. So the king was drinking it in the same spirit and all too. And that's occasionally sometime and so we go, right?
Right.
Give me verse 28.
Verse 28. Wine, measurably drunk, and in season, bringeth gladness of heart and cheerfulness of mind.
Right. So again now, When I drink it and see, say all different time we might drink it and all. So even in sadness and all too, when we drinking wine, that's the most I think so. When somebody pass away and all too, and thing too. Say same thing again. We say no lie. When the most I say even in when you see the man and I can't remember how the verse went to the up and thing, but when you see mind hearted and thing, right? He telling you know to say when people down and all to people pass away, you see a lot of wine is being drinks and thing, and in funerals and thing, right? After and thing is being strong wine, drinks, strong alcohol and thing in funeral and all too. And even when we going back and keep all the lime and things, so again now you know what you're cheerful and thing. Yeah, let us say you want to greet your thing where and you want to dance and thing, you want to entertain the crowd, you want to thing, yeah. So no problem with these things and them, right? Come on, verse 29.
Verse 29. But wine, drunken with excess, maketh bitterness of the mind, with brawling and quarreling.
Right. So now, when we watch the day, it's more or less like like when we go by them rum shop and them, you see the same people over and over drinking every day, and the same thing happening and them, the same people quarreling with everybody right through every day and then nothing new. Why this person giving up this alcohol by only quarrel right through? And same thing, brawling and thing the same way and thing, only gaining time, only gaining time set up fights and thing. And then learning again because why that wine blocking them. And they continue again to drink too much of wine or drink too much of alcohol and thing the same way and thing. And when you see again all the scripture say drink it moderate or sufficient to you and things. See again, if you're doing these things, then you still have your consciousness saying, no, hey, yeah, that day I'm going back home, I have something to do. And thing I might have go and do homework mature in this evening and thing and all and whatever and thing, right? So all these things and still keep your conscious minded about the things that are wrong. But when you go now and you over drink now, these things started happening and these are all the different spirits now started coming different spirit, quarreling, brawling, murmuring, all these different spirits started come behind it and thing, right? Bitterness of mind and okay, started you started have bad things to say about people and all kind of thing, right? We're to verse 30.
Verse 30. Drunkenness increaseth the rage of a fool till he offend. It diminisheth strength and maketh wounds.
Right. So again, the rate of a fool, right? So now somebody done the way they is already, and now when that person drink already and thing, right? That already know the going again now. So now they don't shop it how the way they is already. They have no spirit anymore side, and now more than wine and they drink more than alcohol and thing. That already know it are no controlling them and thing, right? And now you know, right? Now what I will say it. Right? So now what they're talking about you now you're getting entanglement with people and things. Now a man either bust up your face, your whole front row, you can't smile no more. Even though you don't have a bad smile already, well your smile gone. You can't smile no more already. And the guy said this is really the thing again. So stay away from drinking excessive amount of wine, stay away from drinking excessive amount of strong drinks, like punching, White Oak, Hennessy, all these strong rum and them, and the same thing when coming back to Star and all these things, and the same thing with wine and all too. Do not over the limit, right? I see again with scriptures saying it and thing too. So what is seen happening today, it's in the scriptures and thing. Don't make it feel like yeah boy, it's just off of your mind and thing, it's in the scriptures. Everything will happening today on the face of it right there and all. Everything we do it, right? Give me verse 31.
Verse 31. Rebuke not thy neighbor at the wine, and despise him not. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with urging him to drink.
Right. So it have people more or less there are people now when they don't want to drink and thing, right? You go out with a partner and thing, right? Or you go on Soca Monarch, wherever party it is and thing, right? Wherever feast is and thing, right? And you don't want to drink, do not encourage your brother. Do not encourage your brother to drink, right?
Right.
And thing, right? And if you see if somebody like drinking, do not tell somebody the same as this is what the scripture is saying from right. Go ahead to the read back the top part for me.
Verse 31. Ecclesiasticus chapter 31 and verse 31. Rebuke not thy neighbor.
Right. So rebuke not thy neighbor the wine, right? So you like drinking, do not go and tell your brother, hey, do not drink and thing. Drinking in white name, by drinking in good and thing, whatever and thing. You ain't think about bad about drinking if you're drinking too much, you're drinking excess, right? Do not go and tell your brother, hey, you can't drink and thing, right? And thing. So if you do like drinking and thing, fine, you don't like drinking, but do not go and tell our brother, hey, you can't drink. The same thing like we might have when coming to meats and thing, we might have a brother you do like goat and thing like that. Don't go and force the brother there. So we have a dietary law and thing. We have all your lawful meats and thing. But if the brother do like goat, don't force the brother to eat and goat. So the same thing now the scripture saying here now. So if you like drinking wine and thing, and the brother do like drinking wine, don't go and force the brother drinking wine, or do not tell the brother, hey, you can't drink and thing. If the brother want to drink, drink. If you want to drink, let him drink and thing. Don't go and correct him about no wine and say, but you can't drink. The only problem the most I have with drinking is that you don't want to be drinking in excess that you get drunk and now you pick up all kind of different spirit and thing, right? And when you go back to the next video, the bottom.
And despise him not in his mirth. Give him no despiteful words, and press not upon him with urging him to drink.
So now you're among your brothers and them now, and yeah, you might have a brother tonight. Yeah, cause some drinking with you and thing, but you not feeling to drink tonight. Don't force your brother to drink tonight and things. So all these is it's just simple like it is, but all these is laws and thing coming down. All these is laws and thing coming down here. So if a brother feel not to drink and thing, do not go and force your brother to drink tonight. He does not feeling to drink. Don't go and force him to drink, and do not go and tell other people, hey, you can't drink and thing. You could drink and thing. That what the scriptures saying there, right? Give me Proverbs 23. All right, then give me up to 29.
Chapter 23.
Yeah, we're going to 29 to 35, but we go step by step.
Book of Proverbs, the book of Proverbs, chapter 23 and verse 29. Who had woe? Who had sorrow? Who had contentions? Who had babbling? Who had wounds without cause? Who had redness of eyes?
So when we read verse 29 here now, so now that they started showing now again now all these different things now what's happening with people when they're drunk and things. So who had woe? So woe means destruction and thing, right? So again when people are going drink and things, mischief they started to take place and thing. Sorry, when you go back on when we check back on at some time in Trinidad here the alcohol, like people with accidents and thing with alcohol, drinking alcohol and thing, it was like all 200 and something people dying. So this is like what the Most is saying. So that won't mean destruction and thing, right? So this is now you get people now getting the crashing and thing with the vehicles off of that same drinking and thing, right? And then after again now the rest of it who want to go and fight and all kind of thing, right? Again, and now we go to who had sorrow and thing, right? So you same people now they live the whole life just getting continue being drunk and thing and continue to never move away from that, right? And who are contention, same thing happening again, same person again, by the Yomsha keep on fighting body and thing, right? Too. Same person move again only fighting, whole part of your body scars, what kind of thing, missing teeth and thing, right? The hospital and them fed up, the same doctors and them fed up. The same person comment to attend to them, boy, the same Peter, boy, oh God, boy. Why they don't lock up this man by somewhere that by like fed up at and when he stitches up on it, the doctor fed up at seeing the doctor want to see somebody else and thing. I think, right? Right, good and who are redness of eyes. Same man again, right? You eyes and I don't sell you out there because he passed the limit and thing. Yeah, he started to get red and thing, right? Go to verse 30.
Verse 13. They that tarry long at the wine, they that go to seek mixed wine.
So now, it reached from now when they're drinking now they started be like better drinkers. So now they start to mix wine and thing, right? So what is called this again now? When we take punching and let me say start, what is called this again? Wanna tell?
I'm sure.
Right, so I said I think I do with punching and carry with the iron and brass and thing. So now they started to take strong alcohol and mix it. They started to take wine and thing or whatever thing, or they started mix it now. So now the way you're drinking it now, that know enough and thing. Just like somebody graduating from smoking cigarette and thing, they're going to marijuana, they're going to cocaine and wherever they continue, heroin, and they just keep on waiting. So the same thing now started happening here now, one thing too now. So again now it started to be a drunkard and thing now. So it started mix it and all too now, right? And now they continue doing now, right? So they started to get deeper in it now, right? Go ahead.
Verse 31. Look not thou upon the wine it is red, when it giveth his color in the cup, when it moveth itself aright.
So now when you start you start to mix it now, it started change the color and thing. Cause now it's not like say you're punching, you want to go and mix it with let me see a colorful rum. Hennessy or brown and all kind of thing now. So it started sparkle now, it started change and thing too now. So this is where the madness and thing, this is where the more madness started coming here now with drinking, all right? Go ahead.
Verse 32. At the last it biteth like a serpent, and stingeth like an adder.
Right, so now you started drinking and thing now. And all no, you want to get up and go by the toilet and boot up on the ground, bust with your mouth. All your front row going, you break your hand or kind of thing. Because why? That's like how a snake that's how a snake sneak up on you to sting you. So the alcohol sneak up on you now. You say no you say you drink all alcohol, you say no you're drunk. Woot up on the ground. And now again now that's what the most I say. Wine is a mocker. So now you come and mock and suck. Everybody started laughing at you now, because why? You didn't know when you didn't know when to stop. And more or less now what's happening now. This is how the most I start to get deeper in it now. You start to mix drink and thing now. And see how going on there, you start to get more weak, because why? You feel that that's why scripture says start to get you start to feel you start to get stronger and things. And that really and you get more weak and things. So again now, let's imagine now you start to think now and you want to go and fight somebody. I think it's knockout you're going to get. And think too say you fall down on the ground and think you yourself know you're drunk and think, right? Go ahead.
Verse 33. Thine eyes shall behold strange women, and thine heart shall utter perverse things.
Right. So again, now this is another thing now when men drunk and thing now. So now the woman who should be going home to and thing, they're not going home to that woman either. They're going to look to talk to somebody. If it's not a married woman and things, so it could be a married woman, it could be a woman that's not familiar with and thing too, right? So which should be the wife and things. So now you start to entangle yourself now with other women, and now this is one thing now women and thing end up with AIDS and thing. You know, I might have commercial a long time. I say don't be stupid, don't be that side, and they tell you know how you get AIDS and thing, because they're going and they tell you know when you're going and drink and thing, and you get up now, and when you get up now you want to know, well, wait, how I reach here, boy, and thing. And you and the woman naked and thing, and you go on, HIV, end up with HIV, end up with whatever STDs and thing, and then after now you might wake up in our next man's house and all too. And then after the same thing, that's a scripture say many have perished from drinking. They wake up in our next man's house and you end up a dead man and thing too. Or again, they continue down the road and thing, and you're drinking and you're going. So all these different things now the most I should say again. There's nothing new when you see some men drinking, and when some men and all cargo, first the urge they have and thing, the urge they have, or the lust they have, they're picking up women at the side of the road like big guns just to go and have sex with them, and they're going to have sex with them and things. So you see now what happening here. Look, the most I started bring out all the truth and thing, what happening with when you drink too much and thing, right? Yeah, you could drink, but this is no way you control yourself and thing, because all these things here now coming out now, right? So men want to go and sleep with women who they're not familiar with, they don't know. Sleep with a strange woman, and they want to go and rape. All these different things started coming in. All these different things started coming in your mind, because why you in control you drinking, right?
Right.
Go ahead to verse 34.
Verse 34. Yea, thou shalt be as he that lieth down in the midst of the sea, or as he upon the top of the mast.
Right. So when you tell about lying down like in the midst of the sea and things like like somebody floating on, when we take to somebody like somebody floating on water and thing, or more like somebody dead. So anyone we want to come on, some people they're so good at swimming and thing they could really. That exactly you come at this man and think this man just lying down and he drinks so much he lying down and dirty water, he can be lying down and acid and all, and he himself know he lying down and acid and all too. So he does the spread out and thing, right? He spread out it. Hit that ground and they spread out. Go ahead to verse 35.
Verse 35. They have stricken me. They have stricken me, shalt thou say, and I was not sick. Me, and I felt it not. When shall I awake? I will seek it yet again.
So all these things happening from people with alcohol, and they continue again.
Right.
And they continue and thing, and they continue coming back and drink, get drunk. Same thing, they fall down on the ground, they're missing teeth, they're weak, they want to fight, they get the most amount of beat up and thing, right? Like when you go in the boxing arena, and there's always like there's always in a boxing arena who are the most wins, like Mike Tyson and them. Mike Tyson and Wilder and thing, but they never say who are the most amount of loss in boxing and thing. Well, this is what is happening and thing. When somebody drink alcohol, them must be at the most amount of the losses in fight and thing. The most amount of fall downs and all these things and them, right? So again, when you're drinking and thing, most like when you have to drink moderate and thing, right? Don't be drinking and then after you drink too much and all these things happening to you, spread your fall long, you spread out on the ground and you continue to damage yourself, wounds coming on you and thing. Then after you're bringing shame upon yourself and thing. And you should be walking with shameless and thing, right? And if people have nothing to say and thing, right? And after all that happen again, no lesson learned, you continue back to do the same thing over and over. And thing, right? So give me Ecclesiastes 10 and 19. Yeah.
The book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10 and verse 19. A feast is made for laughter, and wine maketh merry, but money answereth all things.
So here the thing is, a feast is made for laughter, and wine make it merry. So again, now this is like more or less like parties and thing again. You coming together, you see a friend you see for a long time, or you might be going to visit your parents in a long time and thing, and you know a gathering and thing, right? And you know again now you go you want to bring all your meats and thing and bring all the wine and things. So what the most I saying, yeah, it make it merry, it make it happy and thing. Why make it happy? Yeah, the most I saying it and make it happy. This is why we name. This is not we saying it and thing, right? This is the voice for the most I and thing. I see the most I and thing again, right? So you see tonight and thing we go through the thing, you go through and continue again now to know the understanding of the most I and thing, right? Go through all the class, different days that we can see different brothers. We need different classes and thing, right? We have the history, we have the brotherhood, we have the lower class and thing. We have the scripture breakdown, right? With GEN.YAHANNA, right? We'll tell you anything, answer anything, right? And all the past, the history, the present, everything, right? Then we have the Friday class, we had the last one because that's the Hebrew tongue. Right. We come back and learn the Latin after we had the Sabbath and all too. All these things that all people don't even know how to go about the Sabbath and all too. Somebody go be playing football and see boy look thing, and then after the same thing now happening now somebody going in the church and they want to blast the person for playing the football and not knowing they understand that the two are equal to two are equal the same way and thing. And think the only time that that person might be better go and play that football and thing is only when the one of the most feast days come around. And this is again now saying now you're telling somebody something and you're telling them they're doing something wrong and you don't even know.
Right.
And thing now when you come to I.S.U.P.K, you get all the understanding how to go about all these things and them, right? So give me Isaiah 5 and 11.
The book of Isaiah 5 and verse 11. Woe unto them that rise up early in the morning, that they may follow strong drink, that continue until night, till wine inflame them.
So so again now this is the most this busy children and thing right now when I really what happening today and all too there's no like what happening and all too what happening, right? So that's how the most I say and all too and this is the piece good piece of Officer McCoy give me here forget that all too, right? But good one and all too so when you wake up in the morning no lie will be happening and no lie will be happening and all too so when you wake up in the morning, or 6 o'clock in the morning, them rum shop and then open. Them rum shop when 6 o'clock in the morning, when it be coming to people mind, they done as usual thing. They get up in the morning, they say their prayers and thing, right? But when they go back, it should be breakfast. 6 o'clock in the morning, people by the rum shop, they should be locking up them rum shop owners and them putting that time so them the rum shop owners encouraging it. Again and then after again now people encourage it and think no brotherhood as usually say to guide to guide these people and thing, right? But you should be again, maybe in the garden looking to go and carry your children to school, or you know, them grandparents say, hey, call up his son, I will carry them children, I will walk them children to school this morning and thing, right? They just did to do what they be, to make corals or kind of thing, and right, you say they stay in your ID and all too, and you think about it, they stay in your ID, they ain't eating, and thing, they just drinking the alcohol, right? You till they fall long on the ground, right? And thing, right? Till they fall long, and it's nothing new again. So when you see people 6 o'clock in the morning, look how long the Bible been wrote, and when you check the reality, and people like to say the Bible is a storybook and all kind of fairy tales and all kind of thing. The Bible is real and right. Thing. The white man make it to feel that the Bible is not real and thing, and nothing in it is not good and thing. But this is a black man book, and everything you see happening today is real. Right. And thing in this Bible. And for you to understand that, you gotta come to I.S.U.P.K. Right? Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge under commanding general. Right. I get all these understanding how to go about all these things and them. And thing, right? So again now, we show you all these different things what happening to alcohol, how good it is and how it is and things, right? It's the same thing like when it are things you are things good and thing, right? And you go to you're taking too much in it and all too. If you're eating it in big amounts and thing. I can't eat if I like chicken, I can't be eating chicken in the morning and thing, chicken in the evening, chicken in the daytime, and not eating other things. And I have other things for me to eat, but I eating it too much in excess, and now that could cause a problem. My body have an imbalance. Right. And think to the same thing now with alcohol and thing. Alcohol it's there, so as they say, what the most I say, it's there to make man glad. It was created to make man glad. But now if we go too much on it and we drink it too much and things, now we get a problem. Now we go create problems now with the body and create problems with people around me. And you're creating problems with the most side. Right. You know, to most important and thing, right? So again, it's not to drinking in any excess, right? Excess amount of alcohol, right? Give me first Peter 4, verse 2 and 3.
1 Peter chapter 4, verse 2. That he no longer should live the rest of his time in the flesh to the lust of men, but to the will of the Most High. For the time past of our life may suffice us to have wrought the will of the Gentiles, when we walk in lasciviousness, lust, excess of wine, revelings, banquetings, and abominable idolatries.
Right, so now in the I.S.U.P.K and thing, right, Israelite School and Universal Practical Knowledge and thing, right, so now we have the full understanding how to go about the Most High laws, how to deal with the brothers and sisters, how to deal with things that are wrong way and thing, right, so now we don't be in that Gentile spirit we was and thing now, so now we have the full understanding how to go about certain things and things, so now that's how the scripture I was saying. So when we go back to this game, you have quick rundowns. I think don't be in lasciviousness, don't be in lust, don't be in excess of wine and all these things, reveling, banqueting, right? Abominables, right? And adultery and all these things. So now you move away. Now you move away from that thing, and now you're having now the spirit of the Most High on you and thing, right? Right. So now you get the full understanding that hey, we could drink and things, right? So that's how we start all the scripture with Christ and all to Christ. Drunk and things. So now when they come into the I.S.U.P.K now, they move we away from all these lustful things in the world now. And now you become a righteous man, and now you had a light now to show it on to your brothers and all too. So by you now putting on the spirit of the Most High now is really you're becoming somebody godly, right? You're paying on that spirit of the Most High, coming spiritual, right? And when somebody's not like with the Christian church now, they tell you spiritual and people like they have flags and all them things. When somebody being spiritual, really keeping the Most High laws and statutes and judgments and things. So now when you're doing that now, you're sharing that love and you're sharing that light now, so other brothers can come and say, hey, yeah, boy, I feel that I really come with them brothers and them coming and with them brothers and them is really big talk and things, where you do things and things, where you care about yourself and things. and things. So now you're going to know that, hey, when you see them brothers in your I.S.U.P.K, boy, yeah, them fella they be drinking, but I never see them in no quarreling and thing, under no beef. I never see them falling down on the, I never see them falling down on the ground and all kind of thing, right? I never see them fall down on the ground and the front row going, or they in the hospital, bawling for pain and all kind of thing, right? And that's how we love the I.S.U.P.K now because we love them so much that, hey, that now we want to bring any shame on them to say, well, hey, yeah, boy, them from the I.S.U.P.K, boy, yeah, to say, well, yeah, boy, look how we just say, boy, we moving away from, we not affiliated with any religious group and things. So now we making sure and keep the spirit right, because that's how we see in Christ, how those calling Christ a glutton and a wine bibber. So it have these Christian church now will be ready to blast the I.S.U.P.K the minute we go against the scriptures and things, right? So again now we are the I.S.U.P.K, we follow the laws of the Most High and thing, and we walk the laws of the Most High and thing. We just don't talk it, we walk it and all that, right? So again, now I tune into the I.S.U.P.K, we have classes right through the week, right? So from that, I'll pass the class over to Christian Officer Mark Wyatt. And at the same time, don't go and take no stag and no punching and mix it and thing, right? Because you know what's going on there, I get stronger and thing, and they tendency now to throw you down and thing, right? So what you're doing before, let me stop that. Now get a little piece of knowledge of the Most High and all too, right? Most High knows everything.
All right. Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K out of 1 West, 124th Street, 125th Street, Salakia, Harlem, New York, under commanding GEN.YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the word. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6 months period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. It means tenth in Hebrew, and is pronounced ma'asher. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation. The upcoming holy convocation is the Lord's Passover, right? Which is Saturday, April 24, 2021. It will be held at the B&H branch, 14149 Player Street, right? You can find this in Exodus chapter 12, verse 1 to 51, Leviticus chapter 23, verse 4 to 5, 1 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 7 to 8, and 2 Chronicles chapter 30, verse 17. Right? Remind Akyam and Aquatium between brothers and sisters to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for I.S.U.P.K events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, they need to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like shirts, like pants, like headbands, or scarf. And with that, we say in Madiam, Lapane Hakodam, which means stand, and face this. We're going to say the Lord's Prayer in Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemayim, Kodash, Aya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwatka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Aya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Aya, Bashamayam, Natan Lanawa, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalak Lanawa, Kababwat Nawa, Kasalak Nawa, Kababwat Nawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Walasayawan, Abal, Awashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Waha'ala, Watapara, La'ai Walamium, Aman.
What you just said, our Father, which art in heaven,
thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come. I will be done.
In earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
And forgive our debts.
And forgive us our debts.
As we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation.
And lead us not into temptation.
Deliver us from evil.
Thine is the kingdom.
And the power.
And the glory. Forever.
So be it.
Amen. Going to say the blessings in Hebrew. Rakata Yahweh, Why Yahweh, Why Makayala, Walahayam, Matazabia, Alawap Yahanna, Ha Alawapia, Asaraniam, Ha Quatazayaniam, Akayalianiam, Wapiam, Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Wada Aman.
What we just said. Bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai. Michael. And the angel. Commanding General. The general. Captain. The officer. Troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. The name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it. You're going to say the hakak or the power in the Hebrew. Yahweh. Bahasham. Yahweh Shai. Natana now, Haka, Narapa, Kalmakala, Wakal Madawo, Haka, Lataha, Amatazario, Haka, Lahakwea, Amatea, Haka, I Rakawa, Atamayala, Gavishon, Bahasham, Yahweh Wanaman. What we just said, Yahweh, the name of Yahweh. Please give us the power to heal, all manner of sickness, all manner of disease, power to cleanse the leper, power to raise the dead, power against unclean spirits, cast them out. The name of Yahweh. Thank you. So be it. This is the I.S.U.P.K cursive. Blessed are you, Yahweh. King of heaven and earth. And all things living. Yahweh. The name of Yahweh. Listen to us now. Right now. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. That speak against us. Thy prophets. The teachers. The princes. The priests. The Israelite brothers. And the school. Send evils and curses. And punishment and destruction. To the heathen. And shake loose the treasure of the rich of Israel, that refuse to give to the school, force their riches, enter into thy sanctuary, evils and curses, and punishment and destruction, the Edomite, and the nation, and the drug dealers, the court system, the prison system, Planned Parenthood, all the governments of our enemies, Amalek synagogues and armies, Roman Catholic Church, Pope, Islam, Christianity, Egyptology, militia, Ku Klux Klan, Aryan Nation, Skinhead, Quasi-Comitazi, gay movement, lesbian movement, spy, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, Army, Navy, Air Force, Marine, Wall Street, open up the internet, and cable access channel, radio channel, convict the spirit of thy people that seek to stop us, bring swift destruction, all the heathen, try to stop us, broadcasting your word through the planet Earth, let loose all the plagues, cause them to go to and fro to the earth, and consume them, and let the plague shake, the house of the thief, and the murderer, let Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and Gabriel, down with the flying saucer, and punish all the heathen that come up against us, as you speak thy word, cause it to be known by all, that the angels that have done it, cause it to be spread through the media, for the whole world, for them to shake at thy coming. The name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you always. So be it. What we're going to say is pray to bless Israel in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shai, Barak Lanao, Wayashala, Wabayat, Sapariam, Barak, Rapa, Magan, Commanding General, Captain, Officer, Troopers, Sisters, Children, all the destroyed of Israel, Kayalwana, Barak Napash, Shariah, Kintian family, Usulan family, Cook family, Philip family, Fletcher family. All brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K. All brothers and sisters fighting to come to the church. Children and babies in the I.S.U.P.K. Transfer family. Wrong family. Zion. Wesleyan. Daniela. Amelia. Ashida. Trisha. Chantel. Mayelin. Khadijah. Nima.
Bahashem, Yahushai, the Word of Man.
What we just said, Lord, the name of Yahushai, bless us, and Israel, and the school, bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones, the name of Yahushai. Thank you, so be it.
Sir, men of Israel, let's get the teacher one courtesy salute. I Madam Shabbat, I Madium, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah, Yadid Matah. Men of Israel, let's give these sisters online a one courtesy salute. I Madam Shabbat, I Madium, Barak, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai, Yadid Matah. Class dismissed.